From our North Idaho newsroom tonight, in the wake of the Lakewood police shootings, the Coeur d'Alene Police Department is doing its part to show support for the officers and their families. Even though the shooting happened more than 300 miles away, anyone working in law enforcement anywhere is reminded of the dangers of the job. KXLY4's Tania Dall is live tonight in Coeur d'Alene at the police department. Tania?
Well, in solidarity, the Coeur d'Alene Police Department hopes to send 4 members of its honor guard to next week's funeral. And although that shooting happened far away, it hit close to home.
I always tell my officers every time I see them, be safe. I guess, now as I do it, it's, be doubly safe.
For the men and women in blue, hearing that a fellow police officer has been shot and killed is never easy. It's also a sobering reminder of what can go wrong.
Our condolences to the family. Our hearts goes out to not just the families, but law enforcement in general on the west side of Washington. My heavens, they've been hit hard these past couple of months with, 5 officers being shot.
Coeur d'Alene Police Chief Wayne Longo knows all too well about the dangers of law enforcement. When he heard about the Lakewood shootings, he couldn't help but think about the ambush of good friend and Idaho State Trooper Linda Huff back in June 1998.
For me, it brings back memories of Trooper Linda Huff. She was a very good friend of mine, plus I worked that investigation. It also, for the Coeur d'Alene Police Department, brings back memories of Officer Coeur, who thankfully survived, but is still affected by those injuries very severely even to this day.
33-year-old Huff was shot multiple times and killed by a gunman in the parking lot of the former Idaho State Patrol headquarters in Coeur d'Alene. Officer Mike Krolichek was shot in the face, making an arrest in December 2004. Despite the tragedies of the past and present, Chief Longo maintains it's still business as usual in his department.
We're going to deal with the public the same way that we deal with them.
Next week, members of the police force will head west to honor the 4 Lakewood police officers who lost their lives doing what they loved.
To try to send the honor guard, to me, is the ultimate respect and thanks for service that those officers have done by giving the ultimate sacrifice. I can't think of doing anything less.
And the Kootenai County Sheriff's Department plans on sending deputies to next week's funeral. If you'd like to make a donation or send a card or letter to the victims' families, you can contact the Coeur d'Alene Police Department. Reporting live, Tania Dall, KXLY4 HD News.